Well, today we're back at the Des Moines Art Center. We're here with Jeff Fleming. Jeff, we're in the third and final building installed. What can you tell me about this building? Such a different feel here.
All three of our buildings are very, very different. This was built in 1985. The architect is Richard Meier. He's an American. Many patrons will know his work from the Getty in Santa Monica, as well as the High Museum in Atlanta, which was built in 1983. And this building, built 2 years later, has many of the same architectural elements as he used in the High Museum. This is a slightly smaller scale. For example, the High Museum, as well as the Art Center, has an atrium. It's a 3-story atrium, and along the side wall there are stairs that go up. But this perhaps is a more human scale than the larger High Museum. It does have one. It was actually built for traveling shows, in other words, package shows that would come into the Art Center, but we quickly discovered that that's not the best use of the space. The permanent collection really is well suited for this because, as you can see behind me with Cecily Brown's painting, it's one wall and one work of art. So a viewer has that singular experience with a work of art. So throughout the Meier building, that's what you'll see.
And it's 3 levels.
It's 3 levels, actually 4 if you count the bottom, which is split. So, but 3 primary levels. Yeah.
Well, it does really feel 80s. You know, I almost feel like I'm taking a trip back in time, and I'm kind of maybe in the TV show Miami Vice.
Could be. Could be. And since it is our most recent building, we include, as we talked about before, we merge the architecture with the art of the period. We include our most recent work. For example, Cecily Brown is perhaps under 5 years, and the rest of the work throughout the building are our most recent acquisition. So it's a nice merger. Yeah,
and now one of your new exhibitions, a piece of his work is here.
Absolutely.
As well.
Tony Fair, which opened May 10th. This is a part of his work. His work is actually in all 3 of our buildings, including our main gallery space. But he's an artist. His work is, I don't want to say simple in the term of simple-minded, but it's simple and honest and direct. He finds material in the public domain and reconfigures them, recontextualizes them, and creates something interesting and beautiful. So this is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, I would love to see more of the building. Shall we kind
Absolutely.
of move on? Okay.
Absolutely.
Jeff, I love how the atrium gives such a great view of all 3 levels here.
Absolutely. As we talked about, there's a singular space for a singular work of art, but this, walking up the stairs, you can see the 3 paintings that are on each level, so you can see it from above and see it from below. But also a great thing about the atrium as well, particularly when you're up high, you get to look down on a sculpture or a work of art, which is a very unusual point of view or a vantage point for a work of art. Usually you're at eye level and you only see it from that position, but here gives you a few other positions.
Jeff, there are so many other things to do when you come out to the Art Center. You guys have classes?
Absolutely. We have a variety of educational programs, but it's called an art center because we're a museum and a school. We have 300 classes a year, about 3,000 students a year. So for 2-year-olds to 90-year-olds, we have something for everyone.
And Jeff, you have a museum shop where you can buy all kinds of handmade and
absolutely.
one-of-a-kind.
We do have a museum shop, and it's a destination shop. In other words, people come here just for the museum shop, but we hope that they see other things as well. But it has an extraordinary array of merchandise. We also have a great restaurant, too, and a great courtyard, particularly in the spring, summer, and fall. You can sit out on the courtyard by the reflecting pool under the trees and have great, great food.
Well, Jeff, thank you so much for letting us come out here today and experience all the great things you have to offer. Now, if someone's looking for more information, maybe they want to see a schedule, what's going on this month, a calendar, you know, whatever they're looking for, how can they find you?
The easiest way is our website, DesMoinesArtCenter.org.
Great. That sounds pretty easy.
Sounds good.